Paul Snellgrove. I'm the Associate Scientific Director of the Ocean Frontier Institute here at Memorial University. And I'm also Professor of Ocean Sciences and Biology.
My name is Mark Abrahams. I'm the Vice President Academic and Provost pro tempore at Memorial University. I'm also a professor in the Department of Biology and the Department of Ocean Sciences.
So we just had a tour of the brand new Core Science facility, which is a brand new space here at Memorial University. It's going to really change the whole way that we do science at this university. Ocean research at Memorial has a long history. It's basically one of our sort of trademark areas of research, but we're scattered across the campus. And so the Ocean Frontier Institute tries to bring together those different elements, everything from engineers to natural scientists to social scientists, and pull them together under one roof where they can work together and really complete transdisciplinary research to a degree we have not been able to do in the past.
First and foremost, it's bringing the critical infrastructure together, which is going to allow us to make our expertise in ocean research more than the sum of its parts. The Ocean Frontier Institute is meant to serve as a catalyst. It's meant to bring all of these different expertise together, get people who have a common interest in their areas of research, and allow them to find each other and start working together.
The Ocean Frontier Institute has really brought to Memorial an organization of our science expertise. It gives us a focus that we know is really important to this province. Certainly the role of the ocean in how Newfoundland was settled, our history, our culture, it all revolves around the ocean. And again, historically we've looked at that as from individual disciplines, but we know now that we can succeed at a much faster pace if we work together. And so we've tried to design the space so it'll be quite flexible, because we don't know 10 years from now exactly who will be at the university and what they'll be doing, but we are pretty confident it'll be ocean related. As you come into the OFI space here through this door, you see a reception desk in front of you, and just to the right of that, from this top-down view, a small meeting room, and then below that, in lighter blue, a couple of touchdown spaces where people can go for one-on-one conversations. As we get further down the corridor, to the side here in dark blue is our large meeting room. And in fact, this is potentially two meeting rooms because there is a movable divider. So it can either be one large space with seating, I think, of up to perhaps 80 people, 60 people. And then it can cut in half if you want two smaller spaces. As you move past this meeting space, if you like, and this congregation area, you come through this door and you see a series of offices. This will be the main office space for the OFI administrative team, including me and the financial officers for the MUN program. And then as you keep going further still, there are additional offices where we'll have visiting scientists and potentially other scientists who need space within OFI. As you get down to the end of this corridor in the far left-hand corner, this yellow area, this is actually the prime space for people to gather. It's a corner view with a glass on both sides, spectacular view out over the university, very bright space. It's where we envision people would come for coffee, for informal conversations, and those sorts of things. There's also a series of smaller meeting rooms as we go up this corridor here. These dark blue areas are small meeting spaces. As you go further north on the image, what you see is research space. Now this is really, in the light blue, this research space is really designed more for social science type activities, so it's people space. And so we envision students and PIs would be working here. They have breakout rooms here, you can see, if they need to have conversations that might disrupt everybody sitting at these cubicles. And then we have these other meeting rooms as well in dark blue that surround. Again, varying sizes. Some are quite small, just for 4 people. And then we have some that are more like 15 to 20 people. So as you come down this corridor, moving towards the south, you see here these 2 big laboratories. These are actually natural science laboratories. And so different activities will go on within them. There will be geologists, there'll be biologists, there'll be physical oceanographers, and there'll be chemists, all using this space in different sorts of ways. You can see a series of bench tops. There are also fume hoods. There will also be sinks. And so it's really flexible space for a whole variety of collaborative activities within the natural sciences. And so visitors from Dalhousie or UPEI or really any of our partners could come in and utilize this space while they're at Memorial to undertake research in a whole variety of different areas.
It's really meant to get people outside their particular silo that they may occupy and those very typical conversations that they might have with their colleagues with respect to a problem, and have a conversation with somebody well outside your area of expertise who may have a very common interest.
Having the OFI space in which to do that will really help my program, and it'll certainly help my students. I think that space is going to fundamentally change our enthusiasm, our approach to science, our capacity to attract exciting researchers from around the world. So I think it's going to be a real game changer for the university, which is great and arguably overdue, so it's wonderful to see it. I hope OFI will leave multiple legacies to MUN. We hope it's going to endure for a long time, but at the very least, the space and the fact that it's dedicated to ocean research, it's used by ocean researchers, and that will continue well beyond OFI. And so I think it will be a lasting legacy from the Ocean Frontier Institute, and we're really pleased to be part of that.